It goes something like this. How about it? Think you can manage?
A 1 and a 2 and a 3 and
Next!
So you've done so many big movies. Is this one a little more special to you? I don't know.
Well, yeah, it's special because it's like it means, you know, it's like, probably too because it's been with me for a long time, and now, so it remains in you. You know, I always wanted to do it, and but again, I'm really glad that now's the time. So it is special, and the process is so, it's great for me because it's taken so long. It's like the animator's been working on it for like 3 years and all of that, but to see the shots sort of come to life and to see the characters come to life in such a beautiful way, it's just, it's more exciting than almost anything that way for me.
So just tell us what it's about.
It's about, well, I think as you can tell by the movies I've made, I have trouble telling you what the story is.
Okay.
But I'll try. It's about, it sort of sets up the premise that our holidays are brought to us by a specific world. It's like Christmas is, you know, orchestrated by Christmas Town and Santa Claus, and Halloween is orchestrated by the town of Halloween and Easter. So that each of our holidays is sort of is an actual place. It's an actual world. The characters that are representational of those holidays. And they're not really aware of each other's existence so much because their just sole purpose is to do the holiday. And there's the sort of lead citizen of Halloween Town, Jack Skellington. He's sort of this elegant skeleton who's sort of the best, he's sort of the town leader. He's the one that's best at scaring everybody, and he's just the most artful at it. But for doing it for so long, he's kind of tired of it. He's missing something inside. He's like a lot of people, he's searching for some sort of feeling inside that's not integrated or is not there for him. And he stumbles upon these weird doorways one day while walking in the forest, and it's the doorways into these other worlds, and he falls in love with the door to Christmas, and he goes in and just falls madly in love with it and decides that that's the feeling for him after all these years. And he decides that it's unfair that Santa gets to do it all these years, and he thinks he can do just as good a job. So he kind of kidnaps Santa, and not mean-spiritedly, but he's just really filled with passion. So he decides to do Christmas, but it's all a little bit through his Halloween eye sockets, and
literally.
Yeah, and so he ends up basically scaring the world, even though he doesn't really mean to, by you know, unleashing his own brand of Christmas.
Let me ask you this now: the stop action, in layman's terms, basically what they do. You tell them. I don't know. I think it's kind of like you take a.
Well, here, let's use this little cockroach.
Okay,
as an
let's
example.
do that. You happen to have one.
I happen to have a
in his
cockroach here,
office.
a real cockroach that happens to be dead. But it, you know, it's just basically it's just one frame at a time. You move a leg, and then they take a photo, move the leg a little bit, which then it's basically like cell animation, which is a series of drawings. This is just slight movements, one after another, frame one after another, which gives the impression of movement. And it's a real painstaking process. I mean, these people are real. It's such a specialized thing. There's not that many people that do it, and not that many people that do it well, and it's just a real incredible group doing it.
But even though it's it took 10 years, you're not bitter. You're excited that it's happening now.
Yeah, as I said, it's probably a better thing, you know, because at the time it probably would have ended up looking like, you know, something pretty bad. So it's like good now because it's like, again, it's a good group of people, and it just seems like it's the right time, you know. It's good.
You're also going to work on Ed Wood, right?
Yeah.
What's that one about?
It's about many things.
I know you don't. Let me X that question, because I know you don't like it. So let's go back. All right. Let's just say that Ed Wood is another project you're working on.
Yes.
I have no idea what it's about, and when can we expect to sit in? Are you excited about it?
I'm real excited about it. Especially now since I haven't done it, I really can't tell you what it's about. But it's about a bad director which I can kind of relate to, who thinks you know, it's got themes of like people who think they're doing something, but maybe it's not coming across that way, which is great. It's about people that are perceived in a certain way. It's all a lot about perception, and it's a lot about, there's a wonderful relationship with sort of Ed and Bela Lugosi near the end of his life, which is really beautiful. And it's just about a bunch of weird people, I don't know. And, you know, it's about, you know, without the kind of cliched kind of thing, it's about, you know, how women's clothing is a lot better than men's clothing, really, sometimes, you know, in terms of like when you go into a store, it's like, I don't know, it's like you gotta make guys' clothes better or something, because it's like women's clothing just feels a lot better.
But you don't care about clothes much, do you?
Sure.
You do?
Sure.
You like to like go and shop?
This cost me about $4,000, this ensemble.
Coming up next on Extreme Close-Up, Tim looks into his crystal ball.
I see large donut chasing me.
You're going to executive produce Batman 3.
I guess so. I'm an executive type, as you can tell.
That's right.
And I think I'm just moving into the area where I'm best suited as an executive type.
And these Armani suits are killing me.
Yeah, I'm the executive type, definitely.
So you're not going to direct, though?
Well, yeah. You know, that's all sort of at the early stages, but yeah, I'm not going, you know, you know, it's like, you know, I feel like, you know, I keep seeing that bad imagery. It's like I'm hallucinating or something. I think I need to move along in some other way.
You've gone batty.
I feel like I'm having one giant lost weekend.
Yeah, but you know what? I'm going to add to that, because you know, this is no lie, but I brought this to show you. Where is it? It's back here somewhere.
Uh-oh, she's
my
sitting.
cat.
Oh, right, yeah.
keychain.
Oh, well, let me see that.
You like
Wow, wow. Do you mind if I paint white stitches on it? They
I
didn't
would
take
love
the
it.
time to do that, did
Go
they?
and do it. You
They
take my
didn't take the
keychain.
time.
As long as I can get it back.
Where are these keys to?
Ooh, can't tell
To
you
your
that.
car?
No.
Yeah.
Now, most of us, you know, spend our lives striving for and hopefully achieving goals. Do you say you're on track according to the goals you set for yourself, or?
That Olympic gold medal is still not come to me yet.
You gotta get
Next time, yeah. I feel it's like you always have to keep setting new things, and they're getting more abstract as I go along. And but at the same time, it's not. You know, I never feel like they don't get bigger. They actually are just now taking more side routes and things. So. But that's great. It's all, you know, I feel like there's always going to be something, you know. It's always something new. And so that's great. I always feel like I'm not going to run out of sort of goals or inspirations, things like that.
If we could just put it in a box, your hopes and dreams for your future.
Well, my future is like, I don't know. Right at this very moment, it looks like a swirling black void. I don't quite know. No, I mean, I'm very hopeful about my future. I mean, is that what we were talking about? My future?
Yeah, yours.
I see large donut chasing me. I see, I don't know. I just see, I don't know. I think it's all going to be fine. I don't quite know what's going to happen. You know, it's great, because I actually feel more like what I'm very interested in is, and I'm getting more this way, not planning things and just seeing what happens. I get much more that way, you know, and it feels really good, because then everything's still surprising, you know. Because it would be weird, and that's why I was lucky, because when I got into the movies, I didn't really want to even do it. And when I was able to do it, it was just so much more fun and so much more surprising, you know. So I feel that way about life and everything else. It would be so great to just really not know, have a little bit of a plan, and then sort of see what happens.
Like unstructured goals.
Yeah, exactly. Because then when something good happens, it's really incredible, and it's really great.
Thanks. Thanks a lot. Nice to meet you.